Yeah, talk to me.
Hammer, how you doing? It's me, Kurt Kruger. I just got back in town.
How come you didn't reverse the charges, scum sucker?
Listen, have I got some information for you about that cat burglar, the one that's pulling off all those jewel robberies?
Hey, listen, forget it, okay? It's a sissy case.
Oh, yeah? Well, he's suspected of shooting a cop.
There's a cat burglar who shot a cop? Now I'm mildly enraged.
Well, I got some important information for you, and, well, for some serious money, I'll share it with you.
Just get me the information.
Not here. How you doing? Get out of here. I tell you what, meet me at the, Bolorama. Yeah, Bolorama.
Where's Krugel?
He likes to keep a low profile. Ever since he was romantically linked with Joan Rivers. That must be the instructions.
Ow! Cow! Wow! Ow! That must hurt. Ooh.
Fine sense of deduction, Thoreau. Of course it hurts. Wow. What does it say? What's that nail?
Don't lean on the ball return. Put money in a hole of this bowling ball, then roll it down the gutter. I'll send back with information hidden in the hole.
In the gutter! In the gutter! Hammer!
What are you doing?
What?
You're supposed to be throwing a gutter ball.
Not in front of other men, Thoreau.
Bowling ball just like that. But that's for girls. How'd you get your thumb stuck in it?
Don't you have dishes to do or something? Come on, Norman, get this off me.
Sure, I'll just cut off your thumb.
Look, there's important information in there. Now get it off me.
I'll be right back. I'm really sorry that these robberies have caused you so much embarrassment, Commissioner.
I wouldn't care so much, except 3 of the victims are friends of my wife. And she's making my life miserable. Captain Trunk, I want results now.
Commissioner, this is Inspector Hammer. He's working on the case. Another of our officers got very, very close, but the cat burglar shot him. I promise you, we will do better next time.
Hammer, what do you have behind your back?
What? Oh, the bowling ball. Well, actually, there's a very simple explanation.
Yeah, he's found a new way to harm others.
Actually, Captain, it happened during the investigation of the cat burglary.
This is the man put on the case. Good. I expect significant results.
Sir, I'm going to find the guy. And I'm going to hurt him.
Sledge, this lubricant ought to do the trick.
What, butter?
No, it's margarine. It's higher in polyunsaturated fat.
Where'd you learn this, embalming school?
Oh, Darrell, quit fooling around, will you?
Sorry.
Oh, message. Hammer, the cat burglar was a famous second-story man from England, reported by persons unknown to rip off all the wealthy people in town.
Yeah, Scotland Yard, this is Inspector Sledge from one of the countries you lost. I need some information. Absolutely. Yeah, I need the identity of a cat burglar who might be working the West Coast.
Well, this everyone. It's so funny. In real, an armed, dangerous, goes to shoot up.
Okay, thank you. Yes, absolutely, and nice talking to you. All I could get out of him was Henry Ill, whatever that means.
Well, the inspector obviously had a Cockney accent. He meant Henry Hill.
Very impressive linguistic skills, Darrell.
Dankeschön.
Nee, dada.
Excuse me. The friends of Commissioner Halberstam's wife are here.
Oh, the ones who had their jewelry stolen.
Right, and they're very upset.
Well, don't worry, I'll take care of it. I'll have a nice, sensitive talk with the broads.
This is Inspector Hammer and Detective Darrell.
Hammer, look at their hairdos.
Those aren't hairdos, they're housing projects. All right, ladies, I heard about your missing jewelry, and I just want to say, tough cookies.
Hammer?
Hey, people are starving all over the world, and you're in here whining about missing baubles. I mean, tacky, what?
These women came here to get consoled, not berated.
Hey, my thumb is killing me. You don't hear me complaining. All right, now get out of here before I arrest you for conspicuous consumption.
Excuse me. This may sound inappropriate, but where do you get your hair done?
Oh, well, at the Duke of Curl. It's a unisex shop. Ask for Sir Guy. I recommend him highly.
Thank you.
Wait a minute, Darrell, you don't want to look like that. Your head isn't big enough to support that kind of weight.
I've been doing some checking into these robberies. All of them took place in the morning when these women were getting their hair done.
So while they were being washed and permed, they were also being clipped.
Someone must have been casing their places to know when their appointments were.
Yeah.
It's me, Pinhead. Look, I got some more information for you on that cat burglar. But this time, I want you to meet me at an archery contest.
Listen, you weasel. I don't want any more of your dumb, elaborate, expensive ideas, you understand? I want something simple and cheap, like the $25 bus stop idea, okay?
Yeah, only this time, it's gonna cost you $50.
What? Why?
I had to raise it. They're killing me. The new tax law cut my deductions in half. Hammer?
My thumb! You pervert! Help! Help! Hey! I'm the one that needs the help, lady.
Help! Help! Ma'am, it's all right. I'm a police officer. You don't have to stay. I'll apprehend him.
Huh.
What?
There's a gun sale at the mall.
The message!
Cat burglar's next victim is a Felicia Waterhouse. Tomorrow, 2 p.m.
Perfect. We'll nail him then.
Yeah, well, we better, because I'm getting tired of this child's play. I want to get back to fun and games, like dealing with death.
Right, that's a 10-4. One of our units just confirmed that Mrs. Waterhouse's car is at the beauty parlor.
Well, what do you know? Let's go.
Freeze! Police!
Halt! Yo!
Hammer's lips are moving. He's trying to say something.
You think I'll make it to heaven?
No way in the world. You must be...
Hammer?
You must be kidding. It's...
Well, there's only relatives. No ghost of relatives in real.
He says the description fits Hill. I mean Hill.
Are you sure?
He described him perfectly, except for the tire tracks on his chest.
Find out if Hill worked alone.
Did Ill ever work alone?
That's a laugh. Work alone. No, he never worked alone. No.
Never worked alone. Why can't the English learn to speak like us Americans?
Got an idea.
Well, now you're starting to think like a man.
Why don't you get your hair done?
You disappoint me, Duro. I'm a nihilist, not a stylist.
Hammer, all the women were at Sir Guy's salon when their mansions were being robbed. What does that tell you?
Yeah, that despite their stupid hairdos, they still look homely.
No.
Well, what?
Sir Guy had something to do with the robberies. Now, why don't you go there and try and draw him out?
Why don't you go? Those roots of yours could use a little touching up. Maybe I will go. Go ahead. Do my hair.
The problem, Thatcher, is that your hair has no concept.
What do you mean, no concept?
Well, in that it doesn't really fit the shape of your head. So, how did you come to find me?
Oh, by car.
Yes. Well, did someone refer you?
Only a bloody bloke named Ill.
Ill.
Henry Ill.
Henry Ill. Renee, darling, you look lovely. It's beautiful. It's most unfortunate about Henry.
Yes. Well, I suppose we'll just have to carry on without him.
Carry on.
His vocation and mine, we're the same.
Really?
Really.
Yes, well, the jewel trade can be most lucrative.
It ain't exactly crumpets.
You might leave your home address with me before you leave.
Oh, I might I?
Yes. I'd like to put you on my mailing list so I can send you some free samples of astringent.
How generous.
Well, anything for a fellow countryman.
Right. God save the king.
Queen?
Don't confuse me. If I catch him, he's gonna be Sir Dead Guy.
Thatcher, I was in the neighborhood, thought I'd visit your flat.
Huh.
How do you like your concept?
The only concept I hate worse is gun control.
Perhaps I've overmoosed you. All right. As you may know, our friend Henry worked with me and someone else who shall remain nameless.
Oh, must be tough, huh? Going through your whole life without a name.
We'd like you to work for us.
Really?
We want you to break into the home of a customer while she's at my shop.
Oh, sort of a rinse and rub job, eh? Who might that customer be?
A Mrs. Morgan Ulverston, the wife of the police commissioner.
Let me think about it. I'll ring you up in the morning.
Very good. Very, very good. Cheerio.
Rice Krispie. It's a very simple plan, sir.
Well, if you thought of it, it's got to be simple, at best.
Well, let's hear it.
You give us your jewels. Let your wife keep her appointment at the beauty parlor, and then later Hammer will tell Sir Guy that he stole the jewels.
But before I give them to him, I'm going to tell him I want to meet the brains behind the operation.
Well, let's do it and finally crack this case.
All right?
Good work, Doro. Hammer. Bad haircut. Very bad.
Sir Guy, Thatcher here. I've decided I'd like to do some second story work.
Have you done this before?
Well, I usually break through the front door, but that's another story.
Yes, but you see, I insist that I accompany you.
What? No, actually, no. That won't be necessary. I work without a net, so I wouldn't...
Very good. But you see, I like to break in men. Meet me at the Halverston mansion at past.
All right. past.
1:30 what? Inspector Hammer, these are the Halverston jewels.
Yeah, well, we ran into a little snag. You see, Sir Guy wants to see me in action. He would.
Little snag? You've never broken into a house before?
Yeah, well, before I shot a man, I never shot a man. So what does that prove? Trust me. I know what I'm doing.
Better back you up.
'Tis I, Sir Guy.
Mrs. Halverston has arrived for her appointment.
Tell her I'm tied up in traffic and to please wait. This is a nightmare.
Better not walk barefoot in here, huh? We're gonna get along just great. Easy now. Okay. Attaboy. Attaboy.
Hammer. Surprised to see me?
Why should I be? You live here.
That's not what I mean.
What's the price that you're behind this? No, any dimwit could figure that out.
Then how did you?
Easy. The police commissioner can't afford a big mansion and expensive jewels unless he's on the take. Or unless he finds a lot of change in his couch cushions.
Too bad you won't be alive to tell this to anyone. On my command, my dog will rip you to shreds. You see, it's all been well thought out from the beginning. Including sucking you in, sucker.
Freeze!
Tear him up! My dog.
Oh, your dog is all right. But not for long. I'd shoot him.
What?
Well, I'd try to shoot him.
Yes, sir?
Give me another drink.
I'm sorry, sir.
I
I
want
think you've had enough.
I
Now
want
look
a
what you've
drink.
done to me. Just get
Give me another
Hammer,
drink.
you can't solve everything with a gun.
But my bazooka's in the trunk.
Stop it!
I'm gonna kill you.
Hold it! It's a 2-drink minimum.
You know, I think you could have shown a little sympathy.
I was gonna send a card to his next of kin.
I just don't understand you, Hammer. You're so violent.
Not always. Let's get those geeks. We'll set our guns for stun.
Guns don't have a setting for stun.
Well, that's their tough luck.
Wait a minute, Hammer. Something's wrong here. I think these are the cars the FBI uses.
Great. We'll bust them for car theft, too. That's what they're gonna look like when I'm through with them. All right, freeze, rodents! Drop the weapons. Come on, drop them. Come on the floor. Let's go.
Merci, monsieur. Merci.
You try to kiss me on the cheek and I'll shoot you.
Who the hell are you?
Come on, hands on the wall. Come on, spread them. Come on, way back, way back.
Come on, ease up, will you? Just what do you plan to do with us?
I'm gonna knock you down, beat you up, read you your rights, and then I'm gonna beat you up again.
You're a cop? We're from the FBI.
I'm telling you, that frog you just let go is an international counterfeiter.
Not so fast. Let me see some identification.
Let's see your badge.
I got, I don't... I must have forgot to pick it up when I got off suspension. I am a detective. I really am. I have a gun.
Been printing your own money, have you?
I did not know it was illegal. It's just a hobby.
Come on, let's go.
Detective Duro has suffered a mild concussion. You can see her, but you have to be very quiet. She's suffered a nasty shock today.
Why, did you find out you graduated medical school in Grenada?
Excuse me. She's asleep.
I'll wake her up.
Hammer! This is a hospital, for God's sake. It's a hospital.
I know. I was going to use a silencer.
Doro. Doro. I have some good news for you. If you no longer wish to partner with this brainless juggernaut of destruction, I will assign you a new partner.
I don't want a new partner, Captain. I want Hammer. He's the only one who can help me get those scum suckers.
Come, sucker. Hammer, we have to leave. She's obviously very, very sick. Very sick.
Oh, what is this, a luau?
Oh, lighten up, Inspector. We all signed this card for Dory, and we left a space for you.
Yeah, well, forget it, lady. I showed her I care in my own special way. I shot at the guy who was trying to park in her spot.
Hammer, what the hell are you belly aching about now?
This isn't the precinct. This is Pee-wee's Playhouse. Who was the mental midget who thought this dumb thing up?
It was my idea, Hammer.
Oh. Well. Oh, what's the big deal? She's not coming back from the dead. Look at this. Cookies, cakes, cards. We're cops, not caterers. Hey, where's the clown? Yeah, well, while you guys are in here turning this precinct into the Playboy Mansion, I was on the streets breaking my hump trying to crack this counterfeit case.
Did you get any leads?
Heck no.
Quiet, everybody! Quiet! Quiet! Dory's coming!
Enough hoopla.
Dory, it's good to have you back.
What the hell's going on here? This isn't a precinct, it's Pee-wee's Playhouse.
Oh, Thoreau. You're inside now. Would you please take off those sunglasses?
What sunglasses?
Hey, Thoreau, I think you've been hanging around Hammer too long.
My jaw. Oh, well. It's not a party unless somebody breaks something.
Thoreau, I think it'd be a good idea if you took a week off.
I just took a week off.
Take another one!
I can't. I got a foreign slime ball to catch.
If everyone acted like her, the world would be a better place.
We've got some bad news.
What?
I'm afraid that blow to Detective Doro's head has caused a behavioral imbalance. She's become excessively violent, irrational, and dangerous.
That happened to me once, the day I was born.
She's acquired these aggressive traits through constant exposure to a negative personality.
Oh, you lead-headed quack, that's ridiculous. She spends all her time with me.
Hammer, you don't understand. She has acquired the violent characteristics of a man she sees every day.
Yeah. Now all we have to do is find him.
It's you. You're the one. It's you.
You talking to me or to the doctor?
How long is she going to be this way?
There's just no way of knowing in cases like these.
Hammer, if she is acting like you, what do you think she might be right now?
I don't know, Captain. Lots of places I spend my time. Mud wrestling, cockfights, the taxidermy shop. There's this guy. Anything that's dead, he'll stuff. And
She's on a case!
On the case, right. The case. Well, let's see. The counterfeiter was working downtown. I know an informant in that area. Works in a tattoo parlor, but no. Any woman who walks in there would be eaten alive.
Maybe get that one.
Don't worry, Duro. I'll save you.
Take your time.
Very good, Duro. Very good. But you gotta follow through with that backhand. Follow through.
All right, Stooley, we want some information.
Hey, don't blow my cover. And wait your turn.
There's a guy around here printing some funny money, and we want to know where to find the creep.
I said wait your turn.
I'm losing my patience with you, eggplant.
Geez, I didn't know you had a sister, Sledge.
I don't.
Then I got nothing to say to you.
Yeah? Let's take out his teeth. You work on his uppers, I'll take out his lowers.
All right. I'll tell you. The only counterfeit money around is coming from a check-cashing joint downtown.
Where is it?
It's not an easy place to find, and it's in a pretty rough neighborhood. I better draw you a map. You got any paper on you? Okay. Take 5th to Broadway, down to Central, and it's right there.
Why can't we just take a shortcut? You're here.
Because that is a one-way street.
Look, instead of taking Broadway, why don't we take 5th and then make a right on this side street right there?
That's not a side street, that's a birthmark.
Oh. All right, come on, road map. You're coming with us.
Next.
Now, that thing shouldn't be on the street.
Get out, come on.
I'll take a long walk off a short pier, freak.
Place looks pretty rough, Duro. I think you better stick close to me.
Move it, Flapjack, or I'll shove my fist down your throat and break your ribs from the inside.
Hey, back off.
Whoa, Duro. You kiss your mother with that mouth?
Looks like you're doing a lot of business. Weasel.
We're running a special. 1 week only. You give us $1, we give you $1.50.
How can you afford that?
We make it up in volume.
Yeah? Can you break a 45?
Oh, that's a good line, Duro. I'm going to remember that.
We want to talk to the man who supplies you the money.
All right. He's gonna call me at the phone booth out in front. But why would he want to talk with you?
Because without me, he's out of business.
Holy cow.
You know, you better find another line of work, pal, or you're going to end up behind bars.
I already am behind bars.
Maggot.
So we got to play this card. Yeah, you're so
Dang,
cute.
women always yakking on the phone.
Yeah.
Yes, surprise, I do. So guess what I said?
Get 3 minutes to rob!
Duro, I don't know what you ate, but I want some.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got them.
Yes.
Hammer, how's the rope?
Are you kidding? She's doing great. She just put her hand through a telephone booth. You should have seen it. I mean, this woman was taking too long, right? And, I mean, right through the glass. Unbelievable.
I want you and Doro to come into the precinct immediately. And I want you to make sure she does not get killed. It's okay if you do.
Who are you talking to?
Captain.
Yeah, what's wrong with that pencil pusher? Get a paper cut?
I heard that, Doro. These 2 men want to ask you some questions.
Why'd they lose their way to Brooks Brothers?
Inspector Hammer, if I were you, I would not be quite so jejune.
Give me a dictionary. I'm gonna find out what you just said, and then I'm gonna clobber you with it.
Inspector, we've got no time for vulgar banter. We've got new evidence against Jean-Claude Baptiste.
You know him, the counterfeiter, who's free, thanks to you.
Oh, yeah. Maurice Chevalier.
He's still printing money, but one of his plates are missing.
What makes you so sure?
Take a look at this.
So far, he's only been able to pawn these off on unintelligent people.
I guess that's how you got a hold of it.
Cut the jokes, Hammer. We know you're a renegade, and we think you took the other printing plate.
Don't be ridiculous, you seersuckers.
Detective, perhaps you could have a word with your partner.
Sure. Nice going, Hammer.
Miss, he could be in serious trouble if he's withholding evidence.
He hasn't got the plate. I do.
Doro, you better give these men what they want.
Come on.
No way.
Why should she?
These guys aren't even cops.
They're zombies. You think these guys can crack this case? Get serious, Captain.
Enough! I can't stand stereo hammers. It gives me a double migraine. Doro, if you don't cooperate with the FBI, I have no other choice but to put you on suspension.
Fine. Here's my badge. Adios.
I'll give you mine too, Captain. Just as soon as I find it. Look, Duro, I'm sorry. I didn't mean for you to get put on suspension.
I can still catch crooks. I just don't have to do the paperwork.
Yeah. But you had a perfect record. It was clean, it was tidy, it was spotless.
You're making me sound like a wimp.
I want another drink.
Mister, we've been through this before.
Come
You
on,
can't
lady.
play. No, I'm sorry.
Come on, I said I want another drink.
I'll get you some coffee.
No,
Just give me another drink. Just give
No,
me.
why not?
All right, listen, Highball. I'm gonna teach you that drinking and drinking don't mix.
Hammer! Let him go.
Oh, lady, thank God you were here.
It's my turn to beat him up.
Now, wait a minute, Duro. I saw him first.
So what?
I said I saw him first.
Be a man, Hammer.
I never thought I'd say this, but I wish you were your old self again.
Hammer, sometimes you make me sick. All right, you can have the cheese log. I'm gonna go put a dime in the meter.
You
There's something wrong with her.
You're telling me.
There aren't any meters out there.
She gave me the slip. You see? You can't trust a woman, even when she acts like a man.
Bonsoir, madame.
Hello, dog breath.
You are such a beautiful woman, but you speak like a pig.
Put a sock on it, fuzzball. So you're still working out at your old place.
It's the perfect hideout. Only a fool would look for me here. Besides, tonight I'm packing up my counterfeiting operation and moving to Kansas under a new alias, Jean-Claude Smith.
Yeah? What's this?
The first dollar I ever made. Of course, I cannot make anything until you give me my printing blood. Huh? And I'm prepared to pay quite a bit of money for it. Real money, of course.
Don't worry. You'll get what's coming to you. You creep, Suzette.
Now, my dear, I'm afraid you are going to get what's coming to you.
Okay, Duro, load up. There's slime balls afoot.
Oh, my head. Where am I?
Oh, great! Now that I need you to be me, you're you again! Come on. Come on, up. Duro, shoot your gun.
Right.
Tailed you here, Hammer. Lucky for you.
I knew you'd do this daily, Hammer, so we followed you here.
Well, nobody else shows up. It's getting crowded back here.
Inspector McCall, Scotland Yard.
What are you doing here?
Just came in to buy my wife a painting. My word, it's Jean-Claude Baptiste. He's been wanted by Interpol for years. Mr. Baptiste, would you kindly step forward here, please? Stretch your hands out, please. Towards me. I arrest you in the name of the Queen.
Thank God. This is over.
Oh, it's good to have you acting like yourself again.
What do you mean?
Well, for the past couple of days, you've been acting just like me. A little too much like me.
What? What did I do?
You withheld evidence.
You called us zombies.
You called me a pencil pusher.
You slugged me.
Trust me, I didn't know what I was doing.
It's good to have you back, Doro. And back to normal. One hammer on the force is more than enough.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Hammer. No, really, thank you for saving my life.
Yeah.
Oh, I have something for you.
Oh, what is this? Oh. Ties. Well, yeah, good. Oh. Battle of the Green Berets. I have this already.
Oh.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, I bought it when I was acting like you, I guess.
All right. Enough philanthropy. Why don't you two get back on the street and start busting scum suckers?
Scum suckers, Captain?
Oh, my God.
Hammer, I cannot believe what you're saying. Incarcerate potential criminals at birth? What are you going to do, throw them in a baby prison?
If they resist arrest?
I got to tell you, this theory of yours is absolutely obscene.
It's a question of heredity. Criminals breed criminals.
All right, give me an example.
Ma Barker and her kids, the Dalton gang, the James brothers, Butch Cassidy and his kid. Now, you see, Duro, you window shop long enough, you can get some real finds. All right, freeze, Frico.
Hammer.
Drop the iron. Drop it. Okay, I'll take it. Duro, wrap up this sleazy package.
All right, we got it, ma'am. If you call us black and white, we'd appreciate it.
I'll tell you what, I'll prove my point here. I'll show you that the sledgehammer scum begets scum theory is scientific fact.
Hammer, that's absolutely unnecessary.
So saying that. All right, you genetic mutant. What does your father do?
Wants to know.
I do. I'm doing a little survey. Now, what does he do?
He's the presidential press secretary.
You see, Duro? Poor guy never had a chance.
Hammer, you're not going to believe this. A man was just booked for attempting to break into the Wentworth mansion.
So what?
Well, I thought this would be of particular interest to you.
Why, did someone get killed?
No.
Oh, well then, don't tease me, Duro.
The man appears to be your brother.
My brother? Gee, I haven't seen my brother in... I don't have a brother.
Well, there's a man named Miles Hammer who's been in Trunk's office for over an hour, and he swears he's your brother.
Yeah, Hammer, I met him. He's got the looks and the brains. What did you get?
The trigger finger.
So there we were, standing in the middle of the Champs-Elysees, and...
Okay, Captain, what's going on?
Just a minute, Hammer. Your brother's in the middle of a very funny story.
Okay, slime clone. I'll give you one chance.
One chance. Get off this. Get your hands off that man.
I realize that you're upset by this sudden revelation, Sledge. I never meant for us to meet under circumstances that were so inauspicious.
I think you mean suspicious, don't you?
Hammer, this is very heavy. This is your brother.
What is this? What, just any jerk who walks in off the street and claims to be my brother, you believe?
It all checks out, Hammer. Bellman and Records ran a full trace. It's all in the files.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I want to see Bellman. I want to see those records right now!
Be right in, Captain Trunk.
Well, if you're supposed to be my brother, how come my parents never talked about you?
Probably in fear of his safety, Hammer.
Here's the file, sir.
Thank you.
All right, give me that. Born Passaic, New Jersey. Well, I wasn't the only one born in Passaic, New Jersey. Parents were Jack and Arm and Hammer. Well, so what? Sure, there are lots of Jack and Arm and Hammers in this country. Gotta be. Well, it says here, according to this, you were born 3 months before my parents were married, so how'd you explain that, slimeball?
Read on, Hammer. He grew up in an orphanage.
That's right. Mother and father gave me up at birth. They had what is known as a shotgun wedding.
Oh, a shotgun wedding. Boy, that sounds romantic, doesn't it? I don't believe it.
It all checks out.
Well, look at him. He doesn't even resemble me.
Oh, there is a resemblance. Only he's infinitely better looking than you are.
Well, if you don't mind, I believe I'm entitled to make one phone call.
Oh, Miles, right this way. Use my phone.
It's a personal call.
Well, if it's a personal call, Miles, you can use my phone. Bellman, would you show Miles my phone, please? It's right around that.
Oh, here, let me get that for you. Here you are.
Thank you, Miles.
What is this? Use my phone. No, use my phone. No, pick up my stuff. Use my phone.
Hammer, face the facts.
What, that this two-bit criminal is my brother?
No, that the sledgehammer scum begets scum theory doesn't hold water.
So sometimes it skips a generation.
But you two are the same generation.
Hey, don't confuse me.
Will the defendant please rise?
Now comes my favorite part. The sentencing.
Miles Hammer, Mrs. Wentworth has decided to drop all charges against you. You're a free man.
What?
However, out of personal curiosity, the court would like to know, if you don't mind, how this came about.
Evelyn and... Mrs. Wentworth and I reached a mutual understanding, Your Honor. Know what I mean?
You're Judge Shea. Now look, wait a minute. You're not gonna let this oil can grease his way out of this, are you?
Hammer, that man's your brother.
Yeah, and I voted for Mondale. I've seen better decisions made by Ouija boards.
One more outburst like this, and I will hold you in contempt of court.
If you held me, all there'd be was contempt.
Your Honor, please excuse Inspector Hammer's outburst. He's just recently discovered that we're brothers, and the sight of me accused of a crime has upset him greatly.
Your Honor, may I speak in behalf of the defendant? He wants you to throw the book at him. Really, no mercy. That's a direct quote. I want the gas chamber. He told me this. He did.
Would you kindly take your hand off the defendant's mouth?
I imagine it's quite a shock for Sledge, an outstanding citizen and decorated officer, to see his brother facing trial. I can assure you, Your Honor, this will never happen again.
It certainly won't if you put this turkey behind bars while you have the chance.
I am absolutely shocked at the lack of compassion you have toward your brother. You are positively inhuman.
That's nice of you to say.
This court is adjourned until after lunch.
Well, Miles, what are you gonna do now?
Find a place to live, I guess.
Well, he can stay with you, Candy Hammer. He's your brother, until he finds a place.
My building doesn't allow pets.
Well, if Hammer won't put you up, you can stay at my house.
I'm so ashamed of you. You care more about your gun than you do about your own brother.
I grew up with my gun. I could shoot before I could walk.
Well, what's it gonna be?
All right. All right.
Thanks, brother.
Yeah. Enough groping. I've never lived with another human being in my entire life.
You were married.
That's what I mean. Well, here it is.
I bet you decorated it yourself.
How'd you guess?
We're brothers, remember?
Hammer, you're a dead man.
Hammer, you're a dead man.
Hammer, you're a dead man.
Oh, I didn't think he'd call.
You got quite a fan club there.
All right, listen, pal, I'm in no mood for wisecracks. In the last 24 hours, I have gained a brother and a roommate. What am I going to find out next? I got 2 kids?
Didn't I tell you?
Shut up.
I'm kidding. You know, it's funny. I've always known there was another part of me out there, another half. They say brothers can be psychically linked, feel each other's feelings. You think that's true?
I don't know. You feel homicidal?
Why are you so hostile? Hey, that's interesting. A target right in your own apartment.
Reflects my taste. I guess I won't be needing it anymore, now that you're here.
Well, Sledge, where do we start? We got 40 years of catching up to do.
Don't you hit me unless you mean it. Now, tomorrow I want you to get out of here and find yourself a job. Maybe they got an opening somewhere for a department store mannequin.
Of course.
And don't get too comfortable. If my new landlady finds out you're here, it's adios amigos. She's strict.
Mr. Hammer, is there someone in there with you?
Just a minute, Mrs. Steinberg. See? Thanks a lot.
Trying to sneak in a roommate?
Look, this is not what you think. This guy here, he claims to be my brother, so...
Really?
Yeah.
He seems way too good looking.
That's a lovely necklace. It's Fijian, isn't it?
A nui nui. Mi swali ni tati.
Oh, boy. Leilani utututu. Nutu?
Well, Mr. Nunu Ututu Tutu was just leaving.
Nonsense. He's welcome to stay for as long as he likes. I look forward to speaking with you again. Perhaps we could discuss the Wiki Me Tiki ritual.
Oh!
The Wally.
Wiki me tiki, huh? You get a lot of mileage out of that charm, don't you?
Well, she's fantastic. Do you know her very well?
You can sleep on the couch.
So, we must have something in common. Do you like chess?
No. I prefer games of true mental agility and stamina, like sculling.
Okay, you like canoeing. Great.
No, bashing skulls.
I see. Maybe we don't have anything in common, except mother and father. Mom sure was a looker.
Yeah, they were great. I guess you never got to know them very well, huh?
Oh, we talked every now and then. And I know they'd be really proud of at least one of their sons today. You know, I kept a scrapbook of all your exploits, Sledge. I'm really proud of you. Well, guess it's time I got ready for bed.
All right, take the bed. It's softer.
Good night, Sledge.
Good night, Miles.
Hello, Maddie. It's me. Rook takes pawn.
Oh, you mean it? Oh.
Hey, Ham. Look, I told my family about your brother. You think you might like to come over to the house sometime? Then, you know, meet my sister and all.
Sure, why not? But don't bring out the good silver. You know something, Duro? The next person that praises my brother is gonna get a .44 caliber heart massage.
It's not jealousy, I hear, is it, Hammer?
Right. What has he got that I could possibly be jealous of?
He's suave, charming, polite.
A better dresser than you?
Well, I've got to be going.
So what are you all decked out for? Marcel Marceau wears less makeup than that.
I have a date.
What do you mean, a date? A date? You mean you have a date? You mean like a date? A date? Like a date with a man?
Yes. Someone you know. Your brother.
Bro, you can't do that.
Hammer, on my off hours, I can do whatever I want.
All right, look. If you want a real hot date, I'll fix you up with the flasher in the holding cell. At least he's ready to commit to a relationship. You're lucky. You're an only child.
Who are you talking to, Hammer?
Oh,
So, Miles, why don't you tell me a little about yourself?
What's to tell? I'm like most people. I've drifted from place to place. I've done a lot of things I'm not too proud of. I've learned things the hard way. I enjoy tennis, horseback riding, polo, quoits, badminton, snooker.
You know, it's so odd. Two brothers, same family, same genes. One of them goes so wrong.
Well, I guess I'm just a victim of circumstances.
I was referring to Sledge. Oh, I don't speak French. You'll have to order for me.
Certainement. Voilà, mademoiselle, coquille Saint-Jacques, et pour moi, je voudrais l'escargot de Bremont, s'il vous plaît.
Voilà. Your wine, monsieur.
This isn't a 1970 Chateauneuf de Pape.
Oh, well, monsieur.
It's a 73, you oaf.
Excusez-moi, monsieur, but we are freshly out of that vintage.
You get back there and bring us a Montrachet 79.
Oui, monsieur, tout de suite, right away.
Where did you learn so much about wine?
I spent several jail terms near the Napa Valley. Oh, but that's all behind me. I'm turning over a new leaf now. Meeting my brother has shown me the error of my ways.
Oh, where is he? He's been gone for 10 minutes. I understand. You're upset. So am I. Hey, shut up! I'm trying to think!
Thank you, Miles. This is very nice. I've always wanted to come here.
Well, I want to thank you for paying. Would you care to dance?
All right.
I love to dance, don't you? Yeah, I'm sorry. You can't cut in. I'm with my lady.
Does this happen all the time?
Only when I'm out in public.
You know, I really can't get over that you're Sledge's brother.
Well, I am.
Well, in that case, perhaps you could answer a question for me, something I've been dying to know for a long time. Is Sledge's middle name really Alfred?
Yep, it sure is. Sledge Alfred Hammer. Do you believe it?
That's funny. That's Mayjoy's middle name. I must have made a mistake. Sledge doesn't have a middle name.
Oh, that's right. Where did I get Alfred from?
I don't know. Where did you get Alfred from?
Who cares about his middle name? I think I know why you invited me here.
Hammer, I have something I've got to tell you.
Hey, I don't want to hear the gory details, all right?
It's about Miles. I found out something horrible last night.
Let me guess. He sleeps with his mouth open.
He's not your brother.
You mean he's my sister?
No, he's not really your brother. I tricked him into telling me your middle name last night.
Right. I don't have a middle name.
Exactly.
So?
So? He said you did. Now, how did he alter his records to match yours?
I don't know. There's no place he could have found that information except in my personnel file, and that is classified. Bellman.
He said that if I gave him the information about Inspector Hammer, that he would marry me.
You believe that?
What are you talking about? You believed he was your brother?
Well, I didn't,
Why would Miles want people to believe he's Hammer's brother?
He said he needed a new identity. A trump card to cover for him while he tried to figure out how to rob Mrs. Wentworth. So I told him about you because you don't have any family. I found out that he was having an affair with Mrs. Wentworth. And I still loved him.
Don't you have any self-respect, woman?
No.
Well, ask a silly question, right?
What was Miles's real name anyway, Maddie?
Bruce Radish. He's an out-of-work, off-Broadway actor.
An actor? The lowest form of criminal. Well, it's time I brought the curtain down on him.
Hammer, your brother's trapped inside the Wentworth mansion. He's holding a hostage. He dressed like you and he used the badge to get in. Now he's demanding to see you.
All right, come on, Duro. Booker.
Hammer, tell Miles the dinner's still on.
Come on, Miles. Give yourself up. Let's settle this thing peacefully. Let the maid go.
No way. Not till I talk to Sledge.
Sorry I'm late, but it looks like I got here in time for the fun, huh?
Hammer, you wouldn't shoot your own brother, would you? Wait a minute. Of course you would.
Captain, Miles really isn't Hammer's brother. It was all a ruse. He's really an unemployed thespian.
Yeah, and he's an actor, too.
Wonder where he got all this ammunition.
Must have picked the lock on my hope chest.
Sledge! Get everybody else out of here or she gets it.
And I thought actors loved an audience. All right, Captain, why don't you get this party out of here? This is a family matter.
No, Hammer. Just the thought of leaving you here with all these priceless works of art scares the living daylights out of me.
Oh, relax. What could I possibly bust? By the way, where are the Wentworths?
Only the maid was home. The Wentworths are at a Republican caucus meeting.
Where?
At the Liars Club.
Come on, I'm getting impatient.
Okay. We're gonna be right outside this door. All right. We're leaving.
Okay, glamour boy, you can come out now. We're all alone.
Don't shoot!
Trust me, I never miss.
It's Miles I'm thinking of. He's got such a beautiful face.
Women. You know, all along I knew you weren't my brother. But now this proves it.
What do you mean?
You didn't kill anybody.
You thought you were brothers? Clearly, he's much too handsome.
You know, come to think of it, I have been known to miss on occasion. But you know what burns me up the worst, brother dearest?
That I borrowed your suit?
Well, that too. But worse than that, you tried to play on my emotions. What few I have.
Look, I'm sorry, but can't you at least give me a head start? Give me a chance to make a break for it.
That sounds like a good idea. That'll make it more interesting. You let her go first.
But he said he'd take me to the opera.
Maybe some other time.
I'll give you 5 minutes.
Thanks, Sledge. You'll never regret it.
I know. Oops.
Oh, nice save, Doro.
Yeah, nice save, Duro.
Hammer!
Well, you do have to give him credit, sir.
What's that?
He's an actor who does his own stunts. What are you guys doing?
Well, we're checking out your family tree.
Oh.
I'm trying to figure out just who you are related to.
What'd you come up with?
Oh, this is fascinating. Your roots go back to Ivan the Terrible.
Great. You know, I had an Uncle Ivan.
Did you know you're a distant relative of Genghis Khan?
Good. I had an Aunt Khan, Joan Khan.
You're a direct descendant of
Gandhi?
Oh, well. There's a black sheep in every family. He was a bald guy, wore a sheet, right? Mayjoy, I want you to hold this sleazeball for questioning. I have a feeling he was about to commit a crime, so find out what he was going to do and book him.
Inspector, you can't arrest someone before they commit a crime.
Hey, this is Crime Prevention Week, remember?
All right.
Anybody mind if I turn on the TV? There's a show I gotta see. Boy, I hope I didn't miss this.
Hammer, I haven't seen you this excited about TV since they colorized World War II footage.
Yeah, what's so important?
Liam Jackson is being interviewed. We should have more judges like him.
We did, in the Spanish Inquisition. That man is completely over the edge.
Didn't he put a man on death row and leave him there until he died of old age?
And nobody mentions his sense of humor.
In keeping with Crime Prevention Week, my special guest is Superior Court Judge Liam Jackson. Welcome, Your Honor. You've got quite a reputation as a hard liner. You've even been referred to as the hanging judge. When did you get that name?
At my baptism.
We know how you feel about the death penalty. Where do you stand on the electric chair?
Right next to the switch. Hey, you! It's a city property! You little bug!
Hammer, turn that damn thing off, please.
You just can't take it, can you? Well, I'll tell you one thing. That's my kind of judge. I hand him the criminals on a silver platter, and he carves the turkeys up.
Doro, the Surgeon General should issue a warning against listening to Hammer.
Oh, he's not so bad, Captain. Oh, really? Once you get to know Hammer the way I have? You feel exactly the same.
City full of rejects out there waiting to get busted, and you're taking me for a walk in the park.
Hammer, it's our lunch hour. I think it's a good idea we take a little time and appreciate nature.
Hey, listen, I appreciate nature as much as the next guy, okay? Oh, look. Come on. I'll buy you an ice cream.
Hammer!
Well, enough leisure, Duro. I'm ready to hit the streets.
Oh, Hammer, it was a nice change of pace. You know it. You just can't admit it. Hammer?
Oh, Your Honor, I'd like you to meet my partner, Dory Duro.
A pleasure to meet you, Your Honor.
Pleasure.
She's a pacifist. So you're hearing cases on park benches now, huh, Judge?
No, I've eaten my lunch here every day for the last 10 years. It's very relaxing. Want to make something of it?
Isn't he something?
Well, it must be a great responsibility being a judge.
It's all in the execution.
Well, the way I figure it, Your Honor, if there were a few more judges like you and a few more cops like me, there'd be no criminals on the streets. Of course, possibly there'd be no people on the streets either, but then you can't have everything.
Sledge, you really have to be going. It was a pleasure meeting you, Your Honor.
Likewise.
You go ahead, Duro. I'll catch up.
Okay.
Your Honor, that autograph?
Oh, yeah, right.
I think got it. Here.
To Sledge, Judge Jackson.
Your Honor, it's been an honor, Your Honor. Long live the death penalty.
Excuse me. May I sit here?
Certainly. Approach the bench.
You come here every day.
Yes, I do. How do you know that?
You just told me. You know, you're a very attractive man.
No, I'm not. Just exactly what is it that you want?
I'd like to take you to a quiet little bistro. I have a special table there.
I have a trial in an hour. Or I could call in the verdict. Guilty.
Good. I'm very impressed. You're a wonderful pool player.
I would let you win a game, but I never give clemency.
I hope I'm not boring. Maybe I could make this game more interesting for you.
Mm-hmm. How about the loser sleeps with the winner?
No. How about $50,000?
50. How about 150,000? What a kidder.
Okay, rack 'em, Judge. Light. Seven in the corner. $150,000.
You're serious?
You bet.
You haven't got any witnesses, and I'm not going to pay.
Oh, yes, you are.
Who are you?
Iron Mike Heckelsmiller.
Iron Mike?
Don't ask. Now, you made quite a sizable bet with Lana here.
It was a joke. Anyway, gambling is illegal, and it's your word against mine, so I'm leaving.
Not so fast, Judgy. Got it all on videotape. VHS and beta. But it's not going to cost you a cent. We are going to take it out in trade.
Hammer, you're going to find this very, very interesting.
Courthouse, where just moments ago, Judge Liam Jackson dismissed all charges against reputed mobster Franz Phil Curlman.
He should have nailed him. His own mother testified against him.
Oh, wait, here comes the judge. Judge Jackson, why the dismissal?
No comment. You probing toad.
Well, there you have it.
I guess your buddy's gone soft.
Why would he do that? Why would he let that scum off? I'm gonna go talk to him.
Accuser us.
Echoes Miller?
Yeah.
This is Judge Jackson. I hate myself for helping that rotten friend of yours, and I'm going public. I'll throw myself on the mercy of the court. I just hope I don't draw myself as a judge, because then I'll get the death penalty.
Why, that dirty, rotten, stinking, uncorrupt judge is going public. I gotta stop him before he yaps.
You want me to take care of him, boss?
No. This is woman's work. Lana, shop. I mean, kill. What's wrong with these goldfish?
What's the matter?
Steak? You don't feed them steak. Now their poor little stomachs are all upset. Don't worry. Daddy's gonna make you feel better. Yes. Yes, you're gonna feel good now.
You. How did you get in here?
I'm very resourceful. I crawled in through the doggy door.
I don't have time for any more dirty pool.
That's not why I'm here. Your Honor, give a girl a chance. I wanted to give you something from me and Iron Mike.
What did Iron Mike want to give me?
His condolences.
Pretty careless leaving the front door open.
Yeah, must have a heck of a neighborhood watch around here.
Hammer, Jackson's in here. Excuse me, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I demand an explanation. Now, what got into you today?
Hammer!
Duro, please. The one judge I trust, and he stabs me in the back. Go ahead. Hide your face.
Hammer, listen to me.
Duro, just a minute. I just want to know what excuse you could possibly have for letting that slime ball go free.
Hammer, he's dead.
Well, I guess as excuses go, that's one of your better ones. Well, Norman, what's the verdict?
Stabbed through the heart. Very clean. Very professional. I'm really touched when someone takes such pride in their work.
Fine, but what about this case, Norman?
Right. I found traces of blue chalk underneath his fingernails. I'll check it out further and let you know if I find anything else. Have a nice day. Thanks again, guys.
Ooh, what's that foul odor I smell? What, are you wearing that perfume I gave you for Christmas?
No. Cigar smoke. Cuban, I think. Your perfume smelled worse.
Yeah. So the judge smokes cigars. And here's some matches. Guess he won't be needing these anymore, huh?
You know, people who smoke usually use ashtrays. There are no ashtrays in this room.
Well, he was rich. He used the carpet. Let's go.
Let's see. Jackson, divorced, 2 kids, no close friends. See, not much else. Billiards.
Pool. The judge was a pool player.
Yeah, so?
The blue chalk. The pool chalk. To chalk the cue. A clue.
Clue? What cue?
A clue. Look, I picked these up off the judge's desk. Pretty smart thinking, huh, Duro? They're from a pool hall.
How does all this tie together?
I have no idea. Let's go talk to Trunk.
I just got off the phone with the commissioner. He's been yelling at me every hour on the hour.
Well, now you know what it feels like.
He wants the judge's murder solved yesterday. Do you have any hard evidence I can go on?
We've got something better than that, sir.
Oh, that's terrific. I'll tell the commissioner. What is it?
A hunch.
God, Hammer.
No, but it's a good one. You see, the coroner found blue chalk under the judge's fingernails. Then we found out the judge was a pool player. I found these matches on the judge's desk. They're from a pool hall called Q's R Us. Now, what if the judge was hustled into letting that goon go? I'm going down to the pool hall right now and see if I can get hustled.
Just a minute, Hammer. This case is too important to trust to you and your hunch. I'm going with you.
Captain Trunk. I'm reporting live. Any new developments on the Jackson murder case?
Actually, I can't...
I'm Inspector Sledgehammer. What the captain's trying to say is we just discovered some concrete evidence that will crack this case by tomorrow morning.
Honor, you screwed up. That cop Sledgehammer is wise to us.
No, he couldn't possibly be.
I told you not to leave any clues. In and out, no fuss, no...
Don't whine. If I wanted a man who whined, I'd date Dick Cavett.
All right, Hammer, I have to admit that fake disclosure was a good idea.
I know it's a long shot, sir, but it could flush out the killer.
One more thing, Hammer.
What's that?
Don't ever push me out of a close-up when I'm on camera.
Makes you think you can shoot pool.
The operative word here is shoot. And when it comes to shooting, I'm the best there is.
Three games already. Nobody's even looked at us.
Well, that's how pool hustlers operate. They move in on you slowly. Gotta keep your hands off the table, sir. You might lose that nail. I don't know.
Right? Let me see you make this one.
I'll jump the 4 and the 5. 3 ball in the corner pocket. I'm sorry about that, Captain, but you knew when you signed up the police work is dangerous, huh?
Get with me, Hammer! I'm gonna make a phone call. Make an appointment for a CAT scan.
Hi. My name is Lorna. You handle your acoustic very well. May I join you in a game?
Yeah, right, lady. Why don't you go get your ears pierced or something?
Please, sir. I may not be a great player, but I could give you a good game.
Just beat it, girlie, before somebody sees me talking to you.
Come on, just one game.
All right, if you're gonna be pushy about it.
Good.
They should never allow women in pool halls.
Now, to make it more interesting, shall we play for a few dollars?
How much is a few?
100.
It's your money, lady. Rack 'em up. Well, gambling is illegal, and normally I wouldn't take that, but I want to teach you a lesson.
Give me another chance to win it back. Double or nothing to make it interesting.
Oh, lady, you're wasting my time. I'm looking for a pool hustler.
One more game.
All right.
Rackham, I think you owe me the grand total of $50,000.
Give me one more chance.
No.
I'll play a double or nothing.
No.
Shouldn't you give me one more chance?
Yes!
Looks like you found your hustler.
No kidding, Duro.
Let's take her in.
Not yet. I got one more game to play.
What are you gonna do if she wins?
Shoot her.
Okay. Double or nothing. You break.
I didn't think that'd happen. Didn't your mother ever teach you pool hall etiquette?
I never had a mother.
That's a lousy smokescreen, lady. What's this? Looks like I shoot better than the late judge. Sorry, lady. Pool party's over.
All right, Fuzz. Drop your piece.
Hey, put that thing away before somebody gets hurt. Besides, it's not even a regulation cue. How did a nice girl like you get mixed up in a racket like this?
So ignorant. I'm not a nice girl.
Ouch!
I like to call my shots. I take your arm off next.
You do, and you'll pay for the jacket.
Yeah, come on up and fight like a man.
Best shot I made all day.
Boy, Heckles Miller sure had a good scam going.
Yeah, next you'll be doing his hustling in the big house.
Hammer, I can't get over how well you play pool.
Captain, I think I finally figured out how to do that jump shot. Now watch this.
Oh, wait a minute, Hammer. Let me get the hell out of the way, okay? Doro, you better move, too. He's dangerous. Okay.
What were you up to last night?
Oh, some slimeballs held a meeting to protest police brutality.
Oh, yeah? What happened?
We broke it up with clubs and tear gas. I got 2 coffees, huh?
Boy, you really love that gun, don't you?
Duro, guns help us to survive in this jungle.
You know, Hammer, in London, the cops don't carry guns and the criminals don't carry guns. And London's a very safe city to live in.
Yeah, especially if you're a crook and you got a gun.
I'm glad to see that you can grasp new concepts.
Well, enough shop talk. I didn't have any breakfast, and I just want to sit here and enjoy my coffee.
Let's go.
Oh, my God!
Relax, you'll get your cup back.
Hammer! Hammer!
Hold it!
Sledgehammer!
Hold it right there! Hold your hands up! Put your hands up! Hey, come back here! Hey, hold it!
Believe this, it's 9 a.m. and already we've had an armored car hold up, 3 prisoners, and a car crash.
Yeah, it's always slow just after Christmas.
Hammer. I'm sick of hearing that name. That robbery should have been a piece of cake, and he ruined it.
That guy Hammer's everywhere.
I told you I'm sick of hearing that name. Now, we've got to do something before the silver caper. With a cop like him around, a crook doesn't have the life expectancy of a fruit fly.
Oh, what can we do about that guy?
I don't know. There's no way to fight him. He can't be bought, can't be bribed. He's too good. Eddie, get rid of him.
Right, boss.
How do I do it?
Frederick's here. Thank you for returning my call. Listen,
is anything that you can do to get rid of Hammer. Uh-huh. Interesting idea. So you'll stop him, you'll immobilize him, you'll put him completely out of action, and you'll do that for $80,000.
Ask him if he'll take 75.
You got a deal. Boys, there is a way to get rid of Hammer.
We kill him?
We destroy him.
Captain, I saw the report on Inspector Hammer's last case, and it concerns me.
Well, you're the police psychiatrist, Doc. What do you think?
He lacks a sense of proportion. He is violent, headstrong. I took the liberty of pulling Hammer's file.
And?
It made me crazy. You must understand his history. You see, Hammer does not mean to be violent, but his is an ancient family descended in a direct line from Attila the Hun.
Yes, Doc. He is a walking time bomb. You want to put him away?
Oh, that won't be necessary. But I should talk with him.
That's a good idea. I'll tell him to see you.
Yeah, but remember, Hammer is a man of muscle, not of mind. So he might resist.
He'll do what I tell him to do.
No, nada. No shrinks for daddy. I want no part of this creep.
Hammer, what is the matter with you? What are you afraid of? Haven't you ever been analyzed?
Not by anybody who lived.
Hammer, this could help you. It could explain your use of excessive force.
Excessive force? What excessive force?
What excessive force? What about the time you broke up that floating casino with a torpedo?
You should have seen that. Everywhere you looked, fish and chips.
Hammer, may I remind you that I am your captain?
I'd kneel if I didn't have this trick knee.
Hammer! Go.
You don't like psychiatrists, do you, Hammer?
The last guy to point a finger at me ended up limping through the yellow pages.
Hammer, we must start out by trusting one another.
Trust you? You sound like a Nazi.
Well, thank you very much, but enough about me. Why don't you just make yourself comfortable? Perhaps you want to take off your gun.
I'd never take off my gun.
Surely you must take it off sometime. I mean, you wouldn't sleep with your gun.
Says who?
Very interesting. Look, Hammer, it would be quite natural for a detective to become fond of his weapon. After all, you've been through some dark times together, right? Tell me, when did you first fire your gun?
How can I remember something like that? It was so long ago.
Why?
Thursday, September 8th at 1:30 a.m. in a rooming house on West 49th Street.
Hammer, I am going to give you a test to reveal your hidden personality. I will show you these ink blots, and you tell me what you see.
A .44 Magnum blowing away a sleazeball.
Uh-huh.
A machine gun wasting an oil refinery.
Uh-huh.
A field of pussy willows. A submachine gun blowing away the pussy willows. A duck handcuffing a naked lady.
That's funny. I never noticed the duck.
My Magnum. It's gone. Maybe I left it at this station. Oh, no.
Police emergency. Follow that car.
You got it.
Police emergency. Follow that car.
Sir.
Sorry.
You lost your gun?
Take it easy. I'll find it.
Hammer.
Gotta be here somewhere.
Hammer, I am sick and tired of you and that special gun of yours.
I'm just a typical cop.
Typical cop! If that were true, then all you'd hear is gunfire all day long, and the streets would be lined with funeral processions.
Don't try to cheer me up. I'll find it.
Hammer, you're well rid of the damn thing. It's caused enough trouble already.
Oh, what trouble?
That shootout at the art museum.
Hey, big deal. That statue is already missing one arm.
Hammer, I know how much you love that gun, but we don't have time for a treasure hunt.
I'll find it.
Hammer, draw yourself another handgun. That's an order. And this time, hang on to it.
Now, we hijack the shipment of silver at the corner of 6th and Mirth. We bring the silver back here, we melt it down in the furnace, and we ship it out.
What about Hammer?
Inspector Hammer is no longer a problem, Eddie. He's been neutralized.
You mean killed?
Better than killed. Destroyed. His will and his power.
Hey, Hammer, don't you think you're going a bit too far?
What do you think about that one, girl? It's a little more personal, right?
Well,
Hammer, you do at the firing range.
I want to draw a new weapon.
Yeah, I heard you lost your gun. Hey, I know what it's like. You know, I misplaced a cannon in the big one.
Please, I don't want to talk about it. Just give me a new 44.
Gee, you know, I'm awfully sorry, Hammer. But it takes 30 days to get a 44. Hey, maybe you ought to try a 22. It only takes half as long.
Sure, put me down.
Hey, look, in the meantime, why don't you try this?
All right. I guess it'll have to do till I find my Magnum.
Oh, wait, geez, I just remembered. We reserved this one for Sergeant Bixby. And all I got left is this.
Oh, great. Well, this is stop a charging hamster at 40 paces. What is this?
Hey, why don't you give it a chance? Try it on the range.
How many hits?
Not a one. No wonder. Never even reached the target.
What a week. Drunk chews me out. The shrink says I'm batty. I lose my gun. Now I'm a failure at the firing range. I tell you, I'd shoot myself, but this gun wouldn't part my hair. I told you people to stay down! Look out! I'll handle this, Jerome.
All right, freeze, scum-sucker.
Oh, my God! Get up! Give one away.
You look like you really got it bad, buddy. You must have really loved her.
We were close, all right. Been through a lot together.
Yeah, it's tough when you lose them.
I wish I could hold her again. Feel her close to my heart. See the smoke rising.
Smoke?
When we got into heavy action.
Well, where'd she come from?
Got it from my father.
From your father?
Yeah. He loved her before I ever saw her. That's why it was so great when he gave her to me.
I see.
No one else ever had her. Just my father and me.
Well, you have your memories.
Great. What good are memories when I'm in an alley at midnight?
True.
I'd give anything to know where she is right now. I want to know whose hand is gripping her, whose palm is caressing her.
Hey, that kind of talk's gonna drive you crazy.
I took good care of her, and she performed beautifully. I loved every curve.
Young
I loved
man,
her.
you're obscene.
What got into her?
How long's it been since you've had some sleep?
I'm just another wimp with a wimpy pistol.
Hammer, that's not it at all.
It is it.
No, it isn't. You know, I've seen a different side to you lately. A softer, more vulnerable side. It's nice.
Come on.
A Hammer, I mean it. Beneath that hard exterior lives a very decent man.
That's a rotten thing to say.
Oh, Hammer. There's nothing wrong with having some feelings. Even if they are for a gun.
This whole thing has just completely sapped my self-confidence. I'm not a man anymore. I'm indecisive. Well, actually, I don't know. Maybe I'm not. No, see, I can't. Look, all I can think about is my Magnum and where it is.
Hammer, I really hate to tell you this. Someone's going to tell you if I don't. Don't get angry, all right?
Look, I'm not gonna get angry. Anger is a childish emotion, so I'm not gonna get angry. So tell me what's in the report.
All right. Your gun was used in a holdup. They used it to shoot a pedestrian, 2 guards, and a cop. Hammer!
I'm under control. I'm under control. Don't worry. Everything is under control.
Then they used it to pistol whip an old lady. Hammer! Now, Hammer! You said you weren't gonna get...
Hammer! I see Hammer's learned about his gun being used in this silver heist. Hammer, I think you better have another talk with the shrink.
Not only do I not have my gun, I just found out where it is. It was used in a major crime. You know what that does to me? You know what that gun meant to me? It was my Dr. Watson, my Tonto, my Ed McMahon.
Hammer, you are no different without your gun.
No. Alone, I'm just a cop. But with my gun, I'm a dangerous cop. I know it sounds crazy, but I love that gun.
This does not sound crazy at all. Kurt von Temsky himself explains that policemen often develop a sexual affinity for their weapons. Von Temsky says that the weapon becomes an extension of your manhood.
Who's von Temsky?
The kid that brings my coffee.
I love that gun. I love that gun. I love the gun. I love it.
That's it. You loved it excessively, Hammer. Have you ever thought of replacing it with a woman?
No woman could ever replace my Magnum. I really loved it. I even slept with it.
Ah, yes. That is a deep attachment. To sleep with your gun on the pillow beside you. But you know, that can be explained in the theory of primal Geschrei. There is a way of penetrating into the...
I tell you, Duro, nobody knows that I sleep with my gun on the pillow next to me. Nobody.
Least of all me.
The only one who could know is the one who took it.
Why would Dr. Weisbart steal your Magnum? What would his motive be?
Look what happened. It wiped me out. It completely took away my confidence.
Right. Long enough to steal $500,000 worth of silver.
We can follow him right to the loot. Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, I could see why someone would miss your curves. I hear you're so hot, you smoke.
Weisbart's going inside. They must have brought the silver here to melt it down and shape it into some other form to ship it out.
Yeah, I can't go in there without my Magnum.
Hammer,
No.
come on!
Wait. A good idea.
Yeah?
That's what we need, a good idea. All right, listen. How does this sound for an idea? Climbing on the roof and jumping through the skylight to take them by surprise.
Sounds dangerous.
Then don't do it. Stay here with me.
Hammer, get a grip!
So, how did the hijacking go?
Without Hammer there, it was a breeze. A day without Hammer is like a day without darkness. Now, we're going to melt all this down. We're going to pour it into molds, and then we're going to ship it out as 100,000 statues of Hugh Hefner.
Who would buy so many statues?
Hugh Hefner. And just to make sure that we're not bothered by Hammer anymore, what's the first hunk of silver that we melt? Inspector Hammer's precious Magnum.
Hold it, freeze! Anybody moves in, they're dead.
You better ask your boyfriend about that, miss. Because if you don't drop your gun, I'm going to toss his Magnum into the flames. Okay, if that's the way you want it. Get down, Scram! Cover yourself!
I think we should go around the back.
Look out, Duro. This is man's work. Okay, suckers, you want to play? Sorry, Doc. Your hour is up. You tried to come between me and the thing I hold dearest. How does that make you feel?
Well, actually, in terms of guilt, I think I could sublimate that. But for the whole gestalt, that would...
Shut up.
That's a better idea, yeah.
Better call the precinct.
Duro, I'll make my own decisions. We better call the precinct. Hello, compadre.
Welcome back, Hammer. It's the old you again. Too bad.
You know, Duro, I act sure of myself, but deep down, I got doubts. All the explosions and the shootings and the violence.
Yeah, it makes you wonder if it's necessary.
No, I wonder why it isn't working.
Come on, Hammer, let's roll.
Hey, buddy. You look a lot better since you got her back.
Yeah. And now I'm gonna take her out and shoot her.
Captain, who's that man over there? Is he a cop?
Unfortunately, he's from Internal Affairs, and he's checking the records for cops who break the rules.
Oh, I don't want to be here when he sees Hammer's file.
You won't. I hid it. I sent Hammer home early, and I got rid of every scrap of paper with Hammer's name on it. That guy won't even know Hammer exists. I wish I could say the same.
We know you're in there. If you don't come out immediately, we are prepared to use force. Sledgehammer.
Did I hear the magic word, force?
Yeah. We've got the leader of a satanic cult barricaded inside. We've been threatening him for 20 minutes, but he just doesn't seem to respond.
Well, then blow the scum-sucker away.
We don't want to shoot out. Not with the Queen of England here.
The Queen? The Queen would love it. She could throw out the first grenade.
It just wouldn't work, Sledge.
Here. Don't worry. I can be very diplomatic when I want to. Okay, replicant. Play hard to get. I haven't killed anybody all day.
Whoa! Hey! Oh!
Well, that's why he didn't respond. He didn't hear you. He was in the shower.
It's not always the way.
It's all right. He's clean. Come on.
Well, Captain, it's hard to believe, but your people seem to have spotless records.
Not a bad apple in the bunch, right?
I won't be wasting any more of my time. I'm leaving.
Oh, are you sure you don't want to stay around? Maybe have a cup of coffee, maybe check some more records?
Won't be necessary.
Hey, Captain, look. I brought in the trash.
Who are you? What are you doing to that man?
Hey, what is this, 20 questions?
Hammer, this is Inspector Perkins from Internal Affairs.
A cop who busts cops, huh?
Does he work here?
This is Inspector Sledgehammer.
I don't remember seeing that name. No, look. Who is this man you're so clearly abusing?
The name is Slag.
Slag. This rodent is the leader of a bloodthirsty cult of Satan worshippers. And so far, I like him better than I like you.
Captain, I'd like to see Inspector Hammer's files, please.
Thoreau,
Yes.
get the wheelbarrow.
Yes, sir.
Well, if you all will excuse me, I'm going to take this scumsucker downstairs and violate his civil rights.
You will do no such thing. You will take this suspect to a holding cell, and you will have him transferred to prison in the morning. But first, you'll give him his one phone call.
What do you want, pepperoni? Hammer! Anchop? You said a phone call.
His call.
Yeah?
Hello, Angel. It's me.
Slag! Where are you?
I'm down at the police station. Can you come down and get me out?
Of course! They got Slag!
Certainly. Ricky, I'd like you to meet Inspector Hammer. Since all our men are guarding the Queen, the Academy sent over this cadet to help us out.
This is all so exciting. I can't believe I'm actually here. I've never even fired a gun before.
Oh. Yeah, I used to be like you once. Then I entered first grade.
Well, I'm ready to roll up my sleeves and get down to work. If there's anything I can do, just ask.
Well, cadet, you want something to do? Clean this.
Hammer.
It's dirty.
Inspector Hammer, I have been reading your file. I am very upset.
Jealous, huh?
No.
No.
No, I am not jealous. Look at this. You ran a counterfeiter through his own printing press. He was almost killed.
Yeah, but he looked like $1 million.
You have violated 25 of the 26 amendments to the Constitution.
I missed one?
That's it. I want you to take me down to that suspect you just brought in. We'll see if he wants to file a formal complaint against you. Mr. Slag, I want to find out if Inspector Hammer has mistreated you in any way. What are these? Are these shackles really necessary?
I'm just trying to make his stay in Hotel Hammer a little more uncomfortable.
Remove these shackles.
You don't want me to remove those.
Inspector Hammer! There. Does that feel better, Slag?
Just tell me if you want me to help you. No, just say, help me, Hammer, and then I'll... All right, heel, rat boy.
What's wrong with him?
He's a bleeding heart liberal creep, but other than that, he's okay. Captain, for your information, I just saved this man's life.
Hammer, what have you done? Oh. Doro, phone the medic, please.
Yeah. Line's dead.
Captain, the radio's gone out.
First the phone and now the radio?
Looks like somebody's not paying the bills around here.
Grace, get a flashlight. We're gonna go down to the basement and check the fuses. Doro, take care of Perkins. Hammer, stay here and be still.
Wonder how upset he'd get if the toilet stopped flushing.
Grace, at ease. It's just a mouse. Wait, do something!
What should I do?
Use the light! Don't shine it on his face! Hit him with it!
Inspector Perkins, please wake up.
Why is it so dark in here?
It's not dark. You must be going blind.
Grow up, Hammer.
No.
Captain, what happened?
This individual tried to kill me with these.
Well, it was dark down there. Maybe he thought you were a rose bush. Who are you?
I'm a soldier of the evil.
Finally, someone I can talk to. At least I know where he's coming from. What are you doing down there? So, you dirty hippie. For once in your life, you're ready for a job interview.
Hammer, you barbarian. That man has rights.
Fools. You have me. But there are many more outside. And we'll kill you all. Unless we get Slag.
How many are there?
1, 2, 3, about 400.
We got no men, we got no power. We're surrounded by hundreds of bloodthirsty Satan worshippers.
See what happens when you allow freedom of worship? The Bill of Rights. It stinks. Look, I'm going down to the arsenal on a gun run. Anybody want anything? We're gonna have to make do with the guns we have.
Maybe we can hold out until the morning shift gets here.
Doro, that's not until 5 a.m.
What time is it now?
7:06. Oh, my watch must be fast.
We've got to get these lights back on. But those zombies are blocking the way to the emergency generator.
Captain, we can get to the generator through the air shafts.
Hammer, that's a good idea. But you thought of it.
Trust me. I know what I'm doing.
Oh.
Okay, don't worry. I'm fine. I wish I had y'all in here with me. Oh, I'm almost there. Almost there. This is right, yeah. Let's see. Oh, yeah, there's a light right ahead of me.
Where am I?
Hammer, you big oaf, get out of there. I'll go fix the generator.
I think I went left where I should have gone right. Or maybe I went right where I should have gone left. I don't never mind. Okay.
Be careful, Captain.
Okay, listen up. We're gonna have to seal off this entire floor. Cadet, you barricade the rear entrance. Grace, take care of the fire door. Mayjoy, take the prisoner to the holding cell.
No way! I leave this desk, I don't get paid.
Inspector Hammer. Captain Trunk hasn't gone for 2 minutes and you start giving orders? You're acting like this is some frontier fort. This is not the Old West.
What a shot! Landed right on my files. I'll let it burn.
Wait, what are you doing?
Burrow, I have an idea. We need all the help we can get, so I'm gonna let these prisoners put their criminal talents to use. For us. You, what are you in for?
I'm a call girl.
I'm a flasher.
Burrow, give me your gun.
Only got one left.
Inspector Hammer.
Not now.
These cultists don't want us. They want their leader back. If we give them slag, they'll let us go.
No, they won't. They'll kill us. I'm an American. I don't negotiate with terrorists. If we hang tough, we'll survive. At least most of us. Grace?
Attitudes like yours will bring about the apocalypse. I'll have your badge.
What do you want next, my pants?
Stop it! The only way we're going to get through this alive is if we stick together as a team.
Thoreau, for once you're right. I'll take Perkins up on the roof and he can draw their fire.
Oh, good. We got the lights back.
Well, it's easy to see how you made detective. Nice work, Captain.
Cadet, help me! I'm sorry. I can't hit a woman.
Wife of Slag.
Help me out of here, I'm stuck!
Here.
Get your hands off my face!
Well, way to go, Captain. You sealed off another entrance. Now there's no way they can get to us. That is if everybody did their job.
I blocked the fire doors.
I sealed the rear entrance.
What about the elevators?
Hammer, it's the janitor.
Sorry.
There must be hundreds of them up on the roof. And we're almost out of ammo. We're all gonna die. We're all gonna die. We're all gonna
Get
die.
control of yourself, boys.
You know, You are going to turn out to be a good cop, Ricky. Now listen up, there's nothing to worry about. We still have 3 bullets left.
How are you going to kill hundreds of cultists with 3 bullets?
I'm going to need a couple of lucky ricochets.
If only we could get to the arsenal.
If we make a run to the arsenal, they'll cut us to ribbons. All we have to do is give them back Slag.
Will you stop with that plan? I do not give in to the demands of criminals.
Except for this one crook who liked getting beat up.
How did a sadist like you ever become inspector?
I got demoted.
What's that?
The police copter. It passes over every night at this time.
Get to the roof and signal them. They can send help.
Yeah, all we have to do is get the cultists to spell out SOS.
I have a better way. I have a flare gun in my desk drawer.
Why do you have a flare gun in your office desk drawer?
In case I have to use it on you.
All right. So you've got your precious flare gun. Now who's going to the roof to fire it?
Well, that's a suicide mission. Hammer, you go.
Did you get their attention?
Yeah.
Situation's hopeless.
Don't talk like that, Jerome. Be a man.
Try and understand, Hammer. I can't be a nihilist like you. I'm not made of stone and steel.
I know. You're much softer.
You noticed.
Duro, I notice everything.
Hey, where's Perkins?
That stupid pencil pusher, he took him up to the roof.
They said they're gonna kill him.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you know, those cultists aren't so bad after
Are
all.
you gonna do anything? They said they're gonna kill him.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a nap.
You really disappoint me, Hammer. I'm gonna go help Perkins.
Yeah, me too.
Inspector Hammer, you used to be my hero.
Make a wish!
Let him go!
Well, look who's here. 2 girls and a little baby cop. Oh, you can shoot me. And then my legions will tear you to pieces. We're going to make human sacrifices out of each and every one of you, except for you. Yeah, you're going to be my bride.
While you all were playing around on the roof, I made a little run to the arsenal. And now, it's hammer time. I've attached each of these explosives to this fuse, and if they don't surrender, we'll all blow up!
You're not that stupid.
Says who?
You're bluffing.
Looks like 4th of July is gonna be a little early this year.
Drop your weapons.
Well, Dro, looks like we're safe now.
the fuse!
Get up! Get him up! Help! Help! Get up! Stop! Help! Oh, mama!
Cadet, you're chewing gum.
Help me! Come on! Oh! Ha! Ha! Stop! Get up! Help me! Get the help of the him!
Where'd you learn to do that?
It's in the police handbook. You should try reading it sometime.
I'm waiting for the movie to come out.
Hammer, where's Slag?
Right behind you, my pretty.
I wouldn't fire that if I were you.
And that is because you are weak.
No, it's because I know that gun has quite a recoil.
Walk slower, man.
Man, talk about an all-nighter.
Inspector Hammer, you're going to have to realize that violence is not the answer to everything. People like you are a menace to us all.
So why'd you save my life?
Because it was my duty. Besides, I wanted to be able to put you on report. Detective?
Well, Hammer, did you learn anything?
Yeah. I'll never spend the night with him again. Let's get out of here.
Thank God this nightmare is over.
Not for me. I get to clean up this mess.
You missed a spot.
শুনেন, কালকের খেলায় আপনি হারবেন।
বাবা, কনফিডেন্স দেখছো মেয়ে?
যদি না হারছেন তাহলে কিন্তু বললাম এটা দিয়ে আমি আমার হাতে আপনার নাম লিখুন। মানে তো তখনই বুঝবেন যখন এটার দায় আপনার উপর পড়বো।
সমস্যা থেকে ওই দিনকার তোরে হাত খরচের লেগা 5,000 টাকা দিয়েছিলাম। আবার টাকা কি গাছে ধরে?
আব্বা জান, আপনি তো কত টাকাই কামান, 5,000 টাকা দিলে আপনার কি হয়? আমি আপনার একমাত্র আমার মাইয়া, তো আমার পিছনে খরচ করবেন না, কার পিছনে করবেন? আমার একটা কুর্তি পছন্দ হয়েছে, ওই কুর্তি আমি কিনতে চাই।
কুর্তি মূর্তি লেহেঙ্গা ওড়না এসব দিয়ে তো ঘর বইরে গেছে, হাঁটনের বি জায়গা নাই। মন চায় তোর এগুলা নাইজেরিয়া, বুলগেরিয়া আর উগান্ডায় পাঠাইয়া দে। আচ্ছা, এত কিছু কিনানোর দরকার নাকি?
কি করতেছেন আব্বা? একটা শখ করছি, শখের দাম লাখ টাকা। শখ যদি না মিটে তাহলে এই জীবন রেখা লাভ কি? আপনি যদি আমার টাকা না দিচ্ছেন তাহলে কিন্তু আমি কয়ে দিলাম, ব্লেড দিয়ে হাত কেটে নাম লেখা ফেলাম।
আচ্ছা, ব্লেড দিয়ে এই কুর্তির লেগে হাত কাটানোর দরকার নাই। আমি বাইরে যাওয়ানোর সময় তোর টাকা দিয়ে যাবো।
থ্যাংক ইউ আব্বা।
আচ্ছা লাইলি, তুমি এরকম প্রতিদিন কোনো পড়াই কমপ্লিট করছো না। আমি কিন্তু তোমাকে আর পড়াতে আসবো না।
আসেন না, আপনারা ক্যাথাই কইছে এতে, আমি কইছি
শেষ পর্যন্ত তোর বাবার কাছে আমাকে কমপ্লেন করতে হবে।
আপনি আমার বাপের কাছে কমপ্লেন করবেন?
পড়াশোনা করছো না, বাবার কাছে কমপ্লেন করবো না? অবশ্যই করবো।
ঠিক আছে, আপনি যান, আপনি আমার বাপের কাছে কমপ্লেন করেন, এদিকে আমি ব্লেড দিয়ে হাত কেটে আপনার হাতের নাম লেখা রাখবো এখান দিয়ে।
দেখো, এইবার না হয় আমি তোমার বাবার কাছে কমপ্লেন করবো না, কিন্তু তুমি যদি পরীক্ষায় ডাব্বা মারো তাহলে তো আবার আমি শেষ।
ও তুমি
ডরাইছেন?
ডরাবো কেন? মাগের এরকম আটকা মায়া মনের সামনে চলে আসলে তো একটু চিন্তা লাগেই। আর কালকে আবার তোমার মামার সাথে চ্যালেঞ্জ, বইলাইছো শেষবার মতো চুলদারি আশ্রয় আসতে।
শুনেন, কালকের খেলায় আপনি হারবেন।
বাবা, কনফিডেন্স দেখছো মেয়ে?
যদি না হারছেন তাহলে কিন্তু বললাম এটা দিয়ে আমি আমার হাতে আপনার নাম লিখুন। মানে তো তখনই বুঝবেন যখন এটার দায় আপনার উপর পড়বো। সরেন।
আরে ভাই, নাম লিখবা মানে?
কি
মুসিবতে পড়লাম, জিততে না পারে এখন 2 নাম্বারই। কি সমস্যা? যাইতে দিছো না কেন?
সমস্যা আমার না আপনার। আপনি মানুষ না খুনি?
মানে
মানে বুঝেন না? কালকে কি করছেন? কাচির লগে কি মিলাচ্ছেন? পেট খারাপের ওষুধ।
দেখো এখন কিন্তু বাড়াবাড়ি হইতেছে। তোমরা কাচ্চি খাইতে চাইছো, আমি খাওয়াইছি ব্যাস। কারণ কারো যদি পেট পাতলা হয়ে যায়, কেউ যদি হজম করতে না পারে, সেটা তো তার সমস্যা, আমার না।
বাড়াবাড়ি আমরা করছি না আপনারা করছেন? মানে ইচ্ছে করে আপনারা খান নাই কালকে, তাই না? যাতে আমার লগে প্রতিশোধ নিতে পারেন।
আর যদি নিতে চাই সেটা কি দোষ? 3 বার ঘুরি চ্যাম্পিয়ন আমি, তোমার কারণে আমার হারতে হয়েছে।
হারছেন তো কি ইচ্ছে? মাঝে মাঝে কিছু জিতবার লাগা কিছু হারতে হয়।
এই তোমার কাছে হাইরে আমি কি জিতছি? হ্যাঁ,
আমারই জিতছেন, আমার মন জিতছেন।
এই দেখো তুমি আমার আবার কোনো কিছু তো ফাঁসে দিচ্ছ, আমি বুঝছি। এইসব ফান্দে আমি পা দিতেছি না, প্লিজ।
আমি আপনারে ফাঁসাই নাই, আপনি আমারে ফাঁসাইছেন। আমি তো আপনার প্রেমে পড়ে গেছি ফ্রি মাস্টার। আপনি আমার মারবেন, মারেন, কাটতেও ফালান, কিন্তু আমি আপনার ভালোবাসি, এটাই সাইন্স।
হ্যাঁ, এর জন্যই তো সায়েন্সে মারো ডাব্বা।
যতই অপমান করেন, শাদি তো আপনার আমার লগেই হইব।
তোমার মতো মেয়ের সাথে শাদি দূরে থাক, প্রেম পর্যন্ত করতে রাজি নাই আমি। হ্যাঁ, আর এইসব ব্লেড ফেড দিয়ে কোনো কাজ হবে না, আমি ভয় পাই না আর।
দেখবো চন্দ্র তুমি কি করো।
মজা হয়েছে?
অসাধারণ হয়েছে। এই এ মেয়ে কি করে?
ওই তুই ওরে দেখ চমকাই উঠছিস কেলা? ওর নাম লাইলি, আর আজকে সব ওই রান্না করছে।
কি?
হ্যাঁ আম্মা জান, আমার পোলা কথা কইছিলাম না?
এরকম জঘন্য রান্না আমি জিন্দেগি দেখাই নাই।
আপনি কেন টানতেছেন? আমারে দেন, আমারে দেন।
থাক আম্মা জান থাক, আমি তো পারতাছি।
সমস্যা না, আপনার বাসার সামনে না, আমি আগা দিতেছি, চলেন।
তুমি কে থা মা? আমি তো চিন্তা পারতেছি না কোনখানে বাসা।
আমার সামনের মহল্লা বাসা। আমার নাম লাইলি।
ও লাইলি, তুমি কি আমার চিনো?
জি না খালাম্মা, আসলে আপনি তো আমার মায়ের বয়সী, বুঝছেন না? আমার মা যদি এরকম বাজারে ব্যাগ টানতো আমি তো দিতাম না, আমি লয়ে নিতাম।
ও আচ্ছা।
তো খালাম্মা আপনার কোনো পোলা মায়া নাই?
আছে তো, আমার একমাত্র পোলা আছে।
তো চ্যাংড়া পোলা থাকতে আপনার বাজারে যেতে হয় গেলা?
তুমি যে কি কও, তুমি কিন্তু খুব ভালো কথা কইছো। আমি আসলে বাসায় দিকে তো মাঝে মাঝে নিজে হাট বাজার করি। তা আম্মা জান তুমি কেমনে জানলা আমার পোলা চ্যাংড়া?
ও আপনার বয়স দেখে আন্দাজ করছি আর কি, আপনার পোলা চ্যাংড়াই হইব। এইটা আপনার বাচ্চা?
হ্যাঁ, এই যে আইসা পড়ছে, আমার বাসায় আইসা পড়ছে। চাও তুমি এত কষ্ট করছো, একটু চা পানি খিলাও।
না না আজকে না, খালাম আরেকদিন আসুন।
আচ্ছা,
আপনি নিশ্চয়ই কষ্ট পাইছেন তাই না? কষ্ট পাইলে মানে আপনি কইছেন আমারে, আমি যদি না যাই তাহলে তো খারাপ দেখে। তো আজকেই যাই তাহলে,
চলো। আচ্ছা বাজান,
বাহ
কি আম্মা জান
আপনার বাসা? খালামা খুব সুন্দর আপনার বাসা।
ও আমি তো ভাবতেছিলাম তুমি আমার ছেলের কথা কইতাছো। মাশাআল্লাহ, আমার ছেলে সুন্দর আছে না?
আছে আর কি, ওই আছে।
আচ্ছা আম্মা জান, তুমি কি খাইবা? তোমার কি পছন্দ?
আপনার পোলাই কি পছন্দ করে?
ও তো যা পায় তাই খায়।
যা পায় তাই খায়, তার অবশ্য দেখি বুঝে যায়।
কিছু কইতাছো?
না খালাম্মা, কিছু কইতেছি না, মানে কইতে চাইছি যে সবার তো একটা প্রিয় খাদ্য থাকে, তারটা কি?
হ্যাঁ আছে তো, গরুর গোশত। গরুর গোশত পাইলে তো মাথায় ঠিক থাকে না, খুবই পছন্দের।
আচ্ছা কইতেছেন, আমারও গরুর গোশত
খুব পছন্দ। ঠিক আছে আম্মাজান, তুমি বসো, গরু গোস্তে রান্না করবো, দুপুরে সাথে মিলে একসাথে খামু।
আরে আমি এখানে একা একা বসে কি করবো খালাম্মা, আমি যাই আপনারে সাহায্য করি একটু।
মাশাআল্লাহ, কি লক্ষ্মী মাইয়া, আসো আসো।
মা মাংস যা হয়েছে না,
মজা হয়েছে?
অসাধারণ হয়েছে। এই এ মেয়ে কি করে?
ওই তুই ওরে দেখ চমকাই উঠছিস কেলা? ওর নাম লাইলি, আর আজকে সব ওই রান্না করছে।
কি?
হ্যাঁ আম্মা জান, আমার পোলা কথা কইছিলাম না?
ইস, এরকম জঘন্য রান্না আমি জিন্দেগি দেখাই নাই।
কি কইতাছস? একটু কি কইলি অসাধারণ, এখন কইতাছস ফালতু, মাথা গেছে নাকি?
খালাম্মা আমার মনে হয় গরমে মাথা গিলু গলা গেছে গা।
তাই মেয়ে, তোমার সাহস তো কম না, তুমি এনে কেন আসছো?
খালাম্মা আপনার সামনে আমার ধমকাইতেছে।
ওই তুই ওরে দামবাস কেলা? হ্যাঁ ও আইছে তো কি হইছে, তোর কোনো সমস্যা আছে? ও জানোস না আজকে আমার এই রান্না বান্না কত সাহায্য করছে?
জানতে চাই না, ওরা এখনই বাড়ি থেকে বাইরে যেতে বলো।
কি কথা চস? এত কিছু কষ্ট করে রান্না করে মাইটা না খাইয়ে চলে যাবো?
ও যদি এখান থেকে না যায় আমি বাইরে যাবো এখন।
খালাম্মা তোর মাথা নষ্ট হয়ে গেছে গা, আমি বরং আজকে যাই, আপনার থাকেন খান, আমি আরেকদিন এসে খামো।
আমার জান, তুই এটা কি করলি? মায়ের খালি মুখে বিতে দিলি?
তুমি ওরে চিনো না আম্মা, খুব ডেঞ্জারাস।
আমার চিনার দরকার নেই, তুই বেশি করে খা।
তোর খামুই না।
Nhưng mà có rắc biết. Đùa. Anh đang chưa tôi học thêm mũ quay, đang nhặt mũ để đi quay cái. Đùa. Là sao? À. Ồ, mày đánh cờ xong. Đánh cờ xong, bắn Valorant vui. Bắn vào. Valorant chửi. Đâu, vào đây. Rồi, ta đánh cờ lên mình rồi, ý là đánh cờ lên mình kiểu ví dụ set bài xong rồi quay lại game ấy, xong rồi chơi game kiểu có cái gì phải chỉnh ở game này thì chỉnh ấy, chứ không phải bị bỏ chơi suốt đây, bỏ ra chơi suốt đây. Em có cái gì khác để chơi đâu. Hay à, ngon. Không nằm ở trên. Nhanh ngắm. Bạn tao có đánh cùng nhau đâu? Tao đánh cùng nhau không? Địch cái này thằng kia chết tao. Ô đây rồi, anh sẽ phải mua kia, anh mở quả chưa mua ạ. Một vật mở quả ép nữa. Và tích thì mời rồi. Anh sẽ auto hack. Chia. Là mình buồn ngủ lắm, mình buồn ngủ lắm. Bọn anh nói chuyện với nhau thì còn tỉnh nhờ. Không, bọn anh có người nói chuyện thì mới quay được 9 tiếng, 10 tiếng đấy chứ. Không thì lỏ lắm. Áo lưng. Vui anh ra mà xịn sao ấy. Thế lắc lâu lắm. Không phải do lửa. Ê, lắc. Ê, sao qua này lắc lâu ấy? Chỗ tao. Lắc lâu vãi. Ui, lắc lâu lắm. Ui, anh ra mì thích. Sao lắc lâu đấy? Bật mãi không xong. Nó lắc tỷ phát không xong. Gì anh tưởng cái gì ra giản mình thích. Rồi xin. Mình mua là nói. Ui, anh quay ra mình thích còn lắc tỷ. Nó lắc 1 tỷ lần nó mới xong cái gì á? Cái mặt à? Mình quay mặt đi. Nó cắt rơi thì kia nó vào đây mà. Mày ở trong mày nói được cho nhanh. Yes. Anh chửi không? Ôi có chửi không? Đó, của tao máy tao auto là 30 fps thôi mà. Có được hơn đâu. Và con không chỉnh lên hơn đấy, để đấy từ gốc rồi. Hình như chỉnh lên là mất tiền là thêm money rồi. Anh chưa về cô cũ à? Anh bảo ra mình thích người cũ ơi, anh ác quỷ à? Mà lắc thực sự lâu anh tưởng lag cơ nhưng mà không, ngu sử ra một con siêu xịn. Kìa, không là không ảo lại cần gì ảo lại không cao càng tốt rồi mà ảo lại không cao càng tốt mà. Thôi anh về vô theo vận đánh chứ anh tiếp đâu nhỉ ai đi mua đồ cơ bắn xong rồi lắc màn hình xong rồi ấn space cho đầy cái thanh bên trên xong bay nhanh xong rồi ấn space cho đầy thanh rồi, đầy thanh cái đây nó tự bút xong rồi thôi ấn cái đầy nhanh đó đấy. Anh mà mở chữ xịn đúng ơi, anh mở chữ xịn rồi anh bay anh ác quỷ rồi. Ui sự ác quỷ em ơi, anh bay sự ác quỷ đấy, anh còn chưa bút nữa rồi có thấy anh không? Mày nhìn thấy anh không? Vô có nhìn thấy anh không? Tù góc trái vô. Không ai biết gì đâu, chứ không ai biết gì đâu. Thực sự không ai biết gì đâu Tuấn. Không có giữa màn hình nhá. Đời không thể nào phân biệt được đâu. Yes sir, không hiện giữa màn hình. Không ai biết gì đâu. Nhưng mà lúc ấn auto mình vẫn di chuyển được nó mà. Sao đâu? Gì vậy? Là 9 à? Đâu? Đúng rồi mà. Bay thấp, mấy đồng mày bay thấp. Còn đồng bay như thầy chơi. Từ hôm sáng nay thầy chơi mà, thầy xịn nhất. Gì thầy mấy có mythic, vừa thầy mở có mythic sự lắc sự lâu ấy. Ôi à. Bình chi linh. Thôi dài sẽ kiếm 750 tỏi đây. Wow thà. Ui bao nhiêu năm vậy? Để xem bao nhiêu năm. 20 tỏi. 20 tỏi. Chia chi. Phải nói khác à? Yes. What? Ra không? Ok, thấy tao bảo Vũ lần trước không cũng hỏi mày lâu, mày cũng bảo tao là mày bảo là cái yêu rồi thì xóa đi. Nhặt tỷ năng lượng á, nhặt 1 tỷ. Nhưng mà tỷ năng lượng xong rồi bay được đi. Anh nói chưa mà. Nó đi ăn rồi, đi ăn. Nó đi ăn mà. Nó ngủ cả sáng rồi. Qua xem nó bóng. Ủa, vẫn chơi mà. Vẫn chơi nó chơi bình thường mà là không thân thôi. Đó, múa loser mà quỷ ác quỷ loser. Dạ đó, xá rồi hiểu không luôn rồi người ta chắc là xấu vãi PS. Xấu vãi PS xong rồi. Đây 6 2k3 già rồi, giờ ta chỉ nghĩ được 2k6 bên lộn. Ôi thấy ra cái tên lửa ấy, vui lại quay lại với tên lửa. Cuộc sống của tôi lại quay trở lại với tên anh bay 30 tỷ Vũ. Anh ác quỷ nhìn thấy anh không? Quỷ mà quỷ ấy, ai mày hay lắm. Chả sao đâu, nó không bị hiện này. Điều chỉnh chút khung hình lái bình hôm qua đọc cả đã đánh danh cao thủ và đánh danh cao thủ. Không có bình thường ảo được quá, chỉ là lập nick lấy nick mới chơi được mà. Xem phim được không vậy? Tôi xem phim vừa chơi cái này được không vậy? Mình không biết mình có phải là cái học mình không biết là có. Yes. Yes, nhiều cái mới. Yes. Thực sự là lên Hà Nội phát là có nhiều cái đấy, Hoàng Minh đó, nó hóa thành thanh phạm này. Cộng một thanh phạm. Anh phải bay á. Yes sir. Được không? Ghê vậy thầy. Chơi được không gọi thầy? Từ có một con màu đen này vui, anh cần quay ra cái con màu đen này cơ. Quay này. Thôi anh tích tiền lên nhân quân mới 750 tuổi à? Anh có 100 tuổi à? Rồi này thôi, một tiền này sao? Sợ đây em, anh vào cái trận này. Binh 33 để mấy tuổi. Quê mới lên, ta chỉ phải đi quân sự. Quân sự sao? Thằng cờ này, cờ sắp đi rồi. Cờ mang cái kia đi. Cái gì không biết. Ai hỏi? Wow. Chụp quá. Chụp nó sao đâu?